up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have the injury report from Thursday's practice. And let me just say, today is way better news, and there's one guy that has returned. Well, for both teams. Both teams have big names returning, so let's get it started.
You know, I got to shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And, you know, guys don't know DoseOfDion. He put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome everybody to another video. Glad you guys are here, and yes, we're back with the injury report. It is Thursday. That means there is Thursday night football tonight. So let me know in the comment section below, who do you guys have? You got the Giants or you got the Eagles? Should be entertaining. Woo! No, I'm playing. But seriously, I got the Eagles in tonight's game. Also, I did my against the spread picks if you guys want to check those out. Plus, my offensive game plan video is coming a little bit later. I'm currently editing that right now. But in today's video, we're going through the injury report. But before we get into any of that, the Lions have made some more roster moves, so we got to go through those first, you know, kind of like we did yesterday. So let's dive into those. So the first thing we have is that the Lions have signed a running back to the practice squad, Dalen. I think it's Dalen Dawkins. It's spelled D-A-L-Y, so I think it's still Dalen Dawkins. He is a running back out of Colorado State who was an undrafted player back in 2018. He is kind of like a scat back, 5'7", 183 pounds. And I was trying to see if there was any ties with the Atlanta Falcons. It doesn't look like there have been. He was with the Titans before and the Saints. Really hasn't played that much in the NFL, but he has been signed to the practice squad. Now, the Lions have released, remember, Ty Johnson and Jason Huntley, so they don't have a running back on the practice squad. They worked out a different running back last week. But this is who they signed to the practice squad, a 25-year-old running back. So kind of interesting because to do this, they had to release Bo Benshaw off the practice squad. Yeah, Bo Benshaw has been released. So hopefully we can get this guy back. I like Bo Benshaw. I really haven't seen him, so they know more than I do when it comes to practice. But from what I know, I kind of like Bo Benshaw. So we'll see what happens here. You know, the Lions want to keep a running back on their practice squad, but they had to release Bo Benshaw. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. But here's the big news. Drum roll, come on. I ruined it with that. Here's a drum roll. Justin Coleman is returning. Oh, snap. Hold up. Hold the phone. Here you go. Take it. I'm holding it. You see me? I'm holding the phone. Justin Coleman. I hung up on him. Justin Coleman has returned to practice. My boy, what are you doing? Justin Coleman has returned to practice for the Detroit Lions off of injury reserve. What? We heard yesterday he might be jogging around. Today he was back in practice and he was not on the injury report, so I'm assuming that's full go. It is Thursday. Will he play? I don't know. We haven't seen him since week 1, but he could play Sunday. I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying there's probably like a 25% chance he does, but that would be huge. We know so far this year, Darrell Roberts has definitely struggled, at least the last few games against guys like Andy Isabella. That was a little rough. Last week was a little rough against Keelan Cole, and we know they have Calvin Ridley on the Falcons offense. So again, it would be nice to have Justin Coleman back. He may be our best cornerback, so that's awesome news. Awesome, man. Even if we don't get him back this week, it's just great for the future to hear that. Now let's dive into the practice report. Let's start off with the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to be wearing their gradient uniforms. We kind of already knew that. They have like new uniforms for this game, so they're trying to look sweet. They're trying to look cool. So the Lions going to rock out some cool jerseys. I don't know. Some people like the all-black ones. Remember those old ones? I like those. I thought those were fire. We'll see if they bring them back. Who knows, though? Who knows? But we'll see. Also, the Falcons were flexing their win over us, you know, when they beat us at the 2-yard line because Tate didn't score. Come on, man. Y'all flexing that for real? Y'all want that? You know what? Take it. We'll take a real win. Atlanta Falcons, though. Let's dive into the injury report. Brandon Powell, full participation. That is good. That is up from last week where he had limited participation. Or not last week, yesterday where he had limited participation. Riley Ridley remains limited with an elbow injury. Kendall Sheffield remains limited with his foot injury. Good news for them. Julio Jones has returned to practice with limited participation. That's a big news. Maybe their best player on that team. A lot of trade talk around him. I don't know if he'll be going anywhere, but he has returned to practice, so that's big for them. Also, they have 3 players who did not participate, but Tack McKinley and Dante Fowler were the only 2 players that were actually out of practice. Mac was actually having a rest day. So their center, Mac, is dealing with a rest day. That sounds funny. On to the Lions side of things. Desmond Trufant remains out with no participation with his hamstring. Doesn't look like he's going to play. And Amendola with limited participation once again with a foot. But here's the good news. Trey Flowers, Marvin Jones, and Frank Ragnow are all back in practice, baby. Back with limited participation from no participation. Trey Flowers with the wrist, Marvin Jones with the knee, and Frank Ragnow with the groin. All of these guys are back in practice with limited participation, and finally, Joe Dahl, still full participation from him. So the injury report's looking kind of saucy for the Detroit Lions. I ain't gonna lie. And the Falcons are getting back Julio, so that's good. This should be a heck of a matchup. We'll keep our eye on Justin Coleman. We'll see if he can play this weekend. I wouldn't count on it, but it is really good to see him back in practice, at least for the future. So great news there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Offensive game plan coming soon, and yeah, I'm out. Are you kidding me right now? I had to put my helmet on for this one. Are you kidding? Look at this. Look at all these members. What? Yo, hey, shout out to all the members, man. Look how many All-Pro members there are. Like, literally, it's the whole screen, dog. This is crazy. The patrons, of course, the Hall of Fame members, man. Y'all got the gold color. It's kind of yellow, but it's supposed to be gold. Shout out to all the members, man. If you want to be a part of this, all you got to do is join the channel. But there are perks that come with it. Stay locked in the community tab if you are a member, because that's where a lot of information comes out. I appreciate all of you. What?